evening, everybody. Today we're going to be playing Wind Waker HD. I may have engaged in a little bit of undisclosed tomfoolery, which will quickly become apparent. But yes, I really like this game. Now we're just gonna name our file here. This is but one of the legends of which the people speak. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. It was a prosperous land blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young girl clothed in green appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, she sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. This girl, who traveled through time to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time. The girl's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero. Once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. The people believed that the Hero of Time would again come to save them. But the hero did not appear. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. But I feel like the second line kind of infers the conclusion to the first line. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to garb girls in green when they came of age. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage, like the hero of legend. Also, I forgot to rotate myself properly, hold on. It's subtle, but I like to do it. It means I'm facing the game when I'm playing it. Oh no, I've been rotated. No, but I already rotated myself, I don't need help. Big sister! Big sister! Big sister. Little sister being like, "Omae wa mo shinderu." I knew you'd be here. This is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Errol's Lookout. Also, Errol and Ariel kind of, yeah. So, do you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big sister, it's your birthday. Yeah, our parents were not very creative. That's why Grandma's been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Yeah, I love this game. Whoops. Like, to give a little bit of context into like my history with this game, so like I never had an N64 growing up. Like my father had a Super Nintendo before he had, you know, me. So I got to play Link to the Past, and then later on we got a GameCube. And Wind Waker was one of the first games that I got. It was Double Dash and Wind Waker. But I didn't actually have a memory card, so like I spent months confined to Outset Island until I could actually get a memory card to save my game and get off. But then this game became like one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, Linkle's got a bit of a husky voice, but I mean, we don't judge for that here, do we? I've been waiting for you, Ariel. Ariel, try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young hero spoken of in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day girls were finally considered to be women. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Ah, she's so cute. Does this all make sense to you? Isn't that nice, Ariel? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma's going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now, go get your sister, Ariel. Yeah, they did, the pictographs are, accurate to this timeline. With how fast time passes in this game, you're pretty sure your first playthrough got through the next birthday. Same, honestly. Hi, Ariel. Press that L right there and use A to talk to me. Try it. That's correct. You're a smart one. You, my friend, have just targeted me. You see, when you press that L, you can target certain objects. I, for one, use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Of course, even if there isn't anything around to target, you can press that L to face forward, you know? It's quite handy indeed. There are a myriad of other ways to use targeting as well. Quite an ingenious little thing if I do say so myself. Of course, that's not the only trick in my bag. Not remotely. I can teach you a few more things if you'll just climb up that ladder over there and drop by my room. You know, now that I think about it, the implications of, like, an older guy inviting a young girl into his room. Yeah, there's a hidden crawl space under our house. Hell yeah, I think I found Grandma's life savings. It's like, I'll just put this where the children can't get at it. Base Fallout in the GameCube version was 100. I think I remember that. Yeah, I'm playing the HD version. Obviously, I've previously only played the standard definition version. From what I've heard of the changes in this version, I'm really looking forward to playing it. Like, they're the good kinds of changes. Wow, I hope I'll be able to jump like you someday, Ariel. I should be talking to people more. This game is filled with like so much life and vibrance. I don't want to just run by it. I just saw a wild pig. Oh, see, look, that black one there. Don't you see him? This is perfect. My wife was just telling me how she really wanted a pet. You ready to go grab it, Ariel? Now, you can't just run up to it. Pigs are too alert to their surroundings for you to just jog up and capture one. If you want to get close to one, you'll have to hold ZR to crouch and tilt L to crawl slowly up behind it. Slowly. You could also distract it with bait, I guess. I like how the pig oinks every time you take a step. Sure to try Force Hunt objectively worse. I kinda get that. Why, did you bring that little piglet all the way here just for me? Oh, thank you so much. I've been thinking of getting a pet pig for a while now. The boys will be so happy when they get home, you sweetie. Okay, Ariel, hold out your hand. This is your reward. Don't spend it all in one place. Why, this little darling is as cute as a button. You know, it's so cute that I wouldn't mind having even more of them. I think there are 3 or 4 pigs. I want to say there are 3. It has been an exceptionally long time since I played this game. Like, I played it a lot when I played it, but it's been a very long time since then. There's also, like, it's not that I'm lost, it's that I'm taking it in. It's a bit of self-indulgence. Oh my, Ariel, congratulations! That outfit looks cute on you. Hey, your little sister Ariel was looking for you not long ago. Oh, did I tell you? She was watching me not too long ago, and she said she wanted to learn to carry jars on her head too, so she could help your grandma do chores. Hey, if you see Ariel, tell her that all she needs to do to lift a jar is just stand in front of it and press A. And to set it down, she just needs to press ZR. Tell her, okay? You know, Wind Waker's an incredibly comfy game. When it came out, people kind of ragged on it because of the very cartoony art style. But that same cartoony art style has caused it to age exceedingly gracefully. Like, I could be playing the standard definition version and it would still look gorgeous. This child disgusts me. So, aren't those clothes hot? Young boy, you are too young to be having opinions like that. Oh, Ariel. Hey, congrats. I'm really looking forward to tonight, buddy. We're gonna party. But are you really that old already? Wow, time just flies right by, huh? Never ceases to amaze me. I mean, for example, I swear I just cut the grass in this field the other day. But look at how tall it's gotten. I can't really look at anything else. Well, the mysteries of time and grass. Say, do you want to try cutting it too, Ariel? You'd be surprised at the things people drop in the grass. It's like hunting for treasure. Except without some kind of grass cutting tool, you can't cut the grass. Sorry, buddy. Incorrect. Canonically, it's little Minish people that put things in grass. Yeah, like, there's a time and place for, like, gritty realism, but people kind of, like, negatively reacting to games like this one definitely led into far too much of it. Like, everything's just like, please let me down. Did you bring me another piglet? What? You brought me a pair? Oh, you thought this little guy would get all lonely behind the fence by himself? That is so sweet. Now they can have a little pig party in there. Sweet. Thank you so much for bringing us a new family member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this is for working so hard on your birthday. And I suppose I'll have to think of names for these little kitty poos. Not only is that adorable, but it sets up a piece of heart later. Don't mind me just looting houses as is tradition. If they didn't want me to take their things, they wouldn't leave their doors unlocked. I can't go to the Forest of Fairies yet because there's a bunch of trees blocking the way. That's victim blaming area? Yes, it is. What are you gonna do about it? I stand corrected. I forgot that you could actually do that. Fuck. Pardon my French. Ahoy, big sister. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty neat though. So anyway, Ariel, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! You got this telescope. This is your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly. The day that I realized that those were like seagulls on it was definitely a day. Set it to Y, X, or R, and use it by pressing whatever button you set it to. Do it now and see what you can see. Using the gamepad, you can also touch and slide items to set them. So, well, do you like it? I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big sister. Aren't you lucky? Why don't you try it out right now? Right now, try looking at our house from here. If you press X, you can look at the telescope. Pretty neat, huh? The postman looks kinda weird, doesn't he? Ariel, that's racist. Ariel, the sky! Look up in the sky! is this bugging out? If this is bugging out, I'm going to be very embarrassed. Oh, there we go. I've never seen that happen. Right in the noggin. And then she died on impact because she landed neck first. Ariel, this is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with. Luckily, there's somebody on the island who knows something about swordplay. Oh, what is the matter, Ariel? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is, from the look on your face, I suspect it's no laughing matter. What say you, Ariel? Ah, have you come for some serious instruction in the way of the sword? Yes, sir. Very good. Your first lesson shall be the horizontal slice. Face me and press B. Do not fear for my safety. I am ready for you. Good. Keep coming at me until you hear me say very good. Very good. Next is the vertical slice. Hold ZL to target me and then press B. Keep swinging. Very good. Next is the thrust. Target with ZL, tilt L toward me and press B. Come at me. Thrust with your sword. Very good. Keep thrusting. Next is the spin attack. Hold B, briefly develop your strength, and then release it. Or rotate L once and press B. Very good. More. Keep it up. Next is harder. This is a parry attack. Target with ZL until you see A flash, and then quickly press A to perform a defensive strike. Very good. And again, target with ZL and watch closely for A flash. I love the way that the sword lights up. Very good. Now finally the jump attack. Draw your sword, target, and press A. Come at me once more. That was a fine display. And yet, I sense a certain anxiousness in the sword you hold. An eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded on the fields of battle. I do not know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Ariel. I give it freely. Take the blade with you. You accepted the hero's sword. Use it wisely and carefully. You don't want to let down the kind old man who has entrusted it to you. Since the olden days, this sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with the desire to become strong and righteous. Be strong, Ariel. Why does this guy have the hero's sword? Speculate on it. Like... this is really far in the future. In the timeline where Zelda at the end of Ocarina of Time, where Zelda sent Link back in time. This is the continuation of the adult timeline, where because Link and his soul were sent back in time and created a new timeline, when Ganondorf like re-emerged, he just wasn't there. I think. Yeah, this is the one where like Link just disappeared. So like how his sword ended up here is kind of a mystery. But it's probably related to like why it's tradition here to garb young children in green. Fairy fountain sight ahead, increase your fortune. I think I've got a little bit of stick drift on my right thumbstick. That's kind of annoying. Oh yeah, I definitely do. That's gonna be annoying. Which controller am I using? A Wii U Pro controller. Shifty eyes. I did it. Fairy Fountain Site. This spot marks the remains of an ancient fairy fountain. The legendary hero was said to come here after battle so the fairies could ease her weariness. It's also said that whoever met with the great fairy who lived here was blessed with great fortune, so it came to be known as the Fountain of the Fortune Goddess. I've got a couple of things that I can do about Drift, and I'll see about them during the break. Oh, that startled me. Thank you for the hydrate. I'd forgotten how impressive the airdrop goblins actually were. Also, the amount of sheer power in this little girl's, like, one arm to send these things flying is so hard that it, like, shatters wood. How do I keep doing this? How do I keep doing this? Anyway, meet Best Girl. Ow! Wow, what's with that get up? Well, whatever. So, where am I? Oh, that's right. That giant bird came and... Miss Tetra. Oh, thank goodness, you're safe. When I saw you get dropped on this summit, I thought for sure that you'd... Summit? So that bird dropped me on top of a mountain? Well, that wasn't nice of it. Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Time to repay our debt to that bird in full. But miss, what about this girl? Don't worry about her, come on. I just like, hi, I'm here. Hi, big sister. sister. Stupid kid. Get a hold of yourself. She's gone. There's nothing you can do. That right there is like such an establishing moment for Toon Link. It's why I love that character so much. Just instantly, I'm gonna mess that bird up. What? You wanna come with us on our ship? Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates. You know? Pirates. The terror of the seas. What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? I'll tell you what we get. A headache. I know how you must feel with your sister having been kidnapped and all. But that doesn't really have anything to do with us now, does it? And how do you figure that? Whoa there. Just who are you? Where do you get off butting in on somebody else's conversation? Please, all I mean to say is that if you big bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, that poor girl wouldn't have been snatched away by that bird. And just what do you mean by that? Just be quiet for a moment and I'll tell you. Now, as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time traveling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't any of you heard word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately from all regions of the Great Sea? No matter, whether you've heard it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears like yours have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. And unless my eyes fail me, the young girl who was just kidnapped from this island also has long ears, does she not? Much like you do, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My point is that the bird mistook that poor girl for you, and that's why I grabbed her. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Ariel here who saved you from the monsters in the forest, wasn't it? Is this true? Oh, and while I'm at it, I may as well tell you that the bird that kidnapped both you and Ariel's sister has made its foul nest to the north on the heights of the Forsaken Fortress. The Forsaken Fortress? Isn't that the place where... So, what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be unreasonable for you to give Ariel a little help now, would it? I don't need you to tell me that. Even if I were to consider it, lately I've heard nothing but evil rumors about this Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly mean to go there with nothing but that cheap little sword. That's not brave, it's stupid. I mean, come on, even a simple little island like this has to have something you could use as a shield. You know, something to protect yourself with? Anything? Tell you what, if you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. Oh, and one more thing. Once we leave, you won't be coming back here for a while, so you better say goodbye to your family while you have the chance. I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me. Ariel, I thought I heard Ariel's voice cry from far away. Is it really true? I'm just smiling. Completely nonplussed by the situation. What is it, Ariel? Please, tell Grandma what's troubling you. And where's Ariel? Is she still playing outside with the gulls? Ariel? Is this what you're looking for? Take it with you. You got the hero's shield. This is the legendary shield said to have been used by the hero herself. Hold ZR to defend yourself while holding the sword. You can move around if you defend while targeting. I love the cheeky little pose. I guess it is true. Ariel really has been kidnapped, hasn't she? What kind of monster could take such a sweet young child? Oh, Ariel. Slams headfirst into a doorknob. Oh god, this is the person that we're trusting the fate of Hyrule to. I can't remember, can I get anything useful from here yet? Yes, I can. Please give me the bait bag.
Thank you.
The good old Beetle membership. I do wish I could buy, like, multiples of things.
Thank you.
Like, get to buy everything one by one, and it's kind of irritating.
Thank you. Thank you.
Animals will be drawn to this gourmet pet food the moment you put it down. 3 portions.
Thank you.
Yeah, Beetle's thank you is pretty iconic.
Thank you.
Why so many pairs? I only need 2. You assume that I'm able to aim a seagull accurately.
Thank you.
That is a bold assumption.
Thank you.
Oh, you don't have enough rupees. You may be a customer, but that doesn't mean I have to laugh at your silly pretend money jokes, you know?
Bye.
I don't think I've ever gotten that dialogue before. Wow, that's a decrepit old shield. Are you sure you can still use that thing? Are you gonna get splinters and cry? Well, whatever. If you're ready, then let's go. Are you ready? Good luck, Ariel. Good luck finding Ariel. Take care of yourself. Oh, my heart. How much longer do you think this is gonna go on, you think? Do you have an estimate? Are you sure you shouldn't just quit right now? Seriously, think about it. I can tell you're just gonna get more sentimental from here on out. There's still time, you know. Are you sure we shouldn't just turn around and take you back to your island? You know, I love Grandma. You know, like, every cutscene in this game just hits really, really hard. Ariel, listen, kid, you can't just stand around on deck. You'll get in everyone's way. I've told Nico to look after you, so you'd better report below decks and ask him what you should be doing. Into the big blue, boys. Turn the ship full to starboard. We head for the northern seas. Listen, Shrimp, you're really creeping me out standing there like that, so quit it, yeah? Stay out of my way. Way out of my way. Go down below and find Nico. That Nico didn't make out half bad. With you being the new Swabby and all. New Swabbies always get stuck doing the hardest work. It's a real raw deal, but hey. I'll tell you, it sure sounds like Nico is happy to finally not be the bottom rung on the pirate ladder. You bet he is. Hey, but don't sweat it. I'm sure you'll do just fine as long as you don't disobey him. So, your name's Ariel, right? Hehe. That's one weird getup you got on there. So what's the deal? Is that popular back on your island or what? Now that I think about it though, I think I've seen an outfit like that before somewhere. I can't remember if there's somebody in the crow's nest. There is. You, get out of the way, will you? Turn around right now. Climb down. Can I take this sword? It's bigger than mine. Stop right there. This is Miss Tetra's cabin. Most of us real pirates aren't even allowed in there. There's no way we're letting an outsider in. Don't you even think it. Oh, well now. Ahoy there, Suave. As of today, I am your superior, Nico. Now, I promise I'll go easy on you, so you do as I say, okay? Right. Now, first off, you have to take the test all new pirates have to take. It's a bit of a doozy, so get ready. You watch everything I'm about to show you real careful like so you can cram it into your no doubt mushy, Suave brain. Every brain is mushy. First off, you gotta press this switch. This is the only easy part. Just walk up to it and press and tilt L forward to step on it. Presto, switch pressed. Now, check it out. After the platforms rise up from the floor, you gotta jump on him. Okay, so I was able to jump to this first one myself, but the next one's too far, right? That's when you gotta do this. If you jump right at the rope, you can grab onto it and use L tilt to swing. Swing until you get closer to the next platform, and then press A to let go and jump to it. So, do you think you get how to do it? You have to swing from platform to platform and try to get to the entrance of that room over there. Here's the problem though, Swabby. The platforms only stay raised for a little while, so if you don't get there by the time they drop, you have to start over. It'll probably take you at least 1 year before you're good enough to make it all the way here. One rough year, one tough year full of bumps and bruises. Of course, if you manage to do it faster, I'll reward you. Now give it a try. This ought to be good for a chuckle or two. Sadly, I'm not DSP, so I don't think it'll take that long. What? You did it already? Imagine if there was special dialogue for actually taking a full real-time cure there. That would be unhinged. I'm proud to have you as my underling. I wonder if it's okay to just give that to her. I don't see why not. I doubt I'll get busted. Alright, Swappy, tell you what, you can have the treasure in that chest over there. It's your reward from the great and generous Nico. Hurry and take it before somebody comes. The apples. I thought I escaped without bumps and bruises. You have the spoils bag. You can keep the items you get from enemies in this handy pouch. You can hold up to 8 kinds of items. Hey Ariel, we've reached the Forsaken Fortress. Hurry and get up here. Extra reward of snacks, thank you. be bonking into doors and chests a lot. Hey, Ariel, here I am, up here. Get ready for one of the greatest cutscenes in all of gaming. Not even joking. What were you doing with Nico? Don't tell me you were playing some stupid game for treasure. Were you? Well, whatever. There's something you need to see. Have a look over there. That's the cursed isle known as the Forsaken Fortress. There are all sorts of strange rumors about this place. What I do know is that long ago it used to be the hideout of a no-good group of pirates we used to compete with. But they were just small time. Now the place looks like it's pretty dangerous. Ah, I knew it. Look. Over there. Over there by that window. Have you ever seen so many seagulls flock like that before? I live in Atlantic Canada. I've seen so many more seagulls than that flock like that. I'll bet you anything that's the place where they got your sister locked up. But it looks like the whole place is under really tight guard. This won't work. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near landing there. What do we do now? Look, don't struggle. If you really want to get into a dangerous place like that, this is the only way to do it. Trust me. We pirates do this all the time. Don't worry about it. It'll be a piece of cake. Is everybody ready? Never you fear, kids. We're pros. We're gonna launch you good. 3, 2, 1. The best part is their aim was actually on point, I just couldn't stick the landing. It's such a good moment. Alright, I'm thinking that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the first break of the night a little bit early here. Because this feels like a natural break point. I wouldn't want to go for like 5 minutes and then take a break. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom. I'll see you in about that long. Was that about 5 minutes? I feel like that was about 5 minutes. Your sword landed all the way up there? Shoot, I'm sorry. I apologize. I guess my aim was off by a little bit. That look on your face, priceless. I slipped this stone into your pocket just before we fired you over there. It's no ordinary stone either. I can see what you're doing through this stone, and obviously you can hear me through it. So if you see a flash, you better press that button. I put the stone on your quest status screen. Use right arrow on the item screen to take a look. It's pretty basic. Hey, but listen carefully. I need this back after you save your sister, so don't go losing it, you understand? Alright then, down to brass tacks. The courtyard is awash with searchlights, so they'll see you right away if you just go charging in. Better think it through. More like better link it through. Eh? Speaking of seeing things, I've seen money. Nothing to see here. Everybody asking for Metal Gear Solid, I hope you're happy. Ooh, chest. You got the compass. Now you can see where things are hidden in the dungeon. View the map screen and see it for yourself. Map? What a weird concept. JK, I think this game actually has like a really good map. Henri, welcome. Always a delight to have you around. This is one of my all-time favorite games, so like my mood is gonna be high. Yeah, it has been a very long time since I played this game, but it's honestly even better than I remembered. I love how cheeky the main character is with all their expressions. All shifty-eyed. They know they're up to tomfoolery. Uh-oh. I feel like that shouldn't count. It's like if you couldn't catch me until I just stopped running. Oh well. You know it. I'm just showing off what happens if you actually get caught. Yeah, I'm just showing off how to escape prison. A useful life skill. Linkle panty shots bonk. Very bonk. Yeah, fun fact, I was talking about this a bit earlier. When I got this game as a child on the GameCube, I didn't actually get a memory card with it. So for several months until my birthday came around and I could actually like ask for a memory card for a present, I could only ever make it as far as the Forsaken Fortress because I wasn't allowed to play for more than an hour at a time. So like for a very, very long time, the Forsaken Fortress was just this absolutely massive labyrinth of an area to me. Because like I could never get too far into it without having to stop and lose all my progress. Speedrun is only 2 hours, more like 5 hours. Now the speedrun's pretty dang fast these days. Like, the speedrun used to be several hours, and then people figured out a way through the Hyrule Castle barrier. And now it's like 20 minutes. It's ridiculous. I love the shifty eyes so much. You know, I've seen a good number of speedruns of this game, both randomized and otherwise. You might think that would translate into remembering where things are, but it really won't. We do a little bit more sneaky. Nothing there? Yeah, nothing hits quite as hard as actually playing the game yourself. Stealth section is spooky. Usually it's because you can't fight back. Like, it's like a psychology thing. Like, if you can fight back in any capacity, like at all, it dramatically reduces the amount of fear that you feel. But if it's like, hey, if this thing touches you, it's like instantly game over, that's a bit of a mental burden. I think I have to disable that searchlight to get in. Well, like, I don't have to, but like, I think I have to. The art style for this game is so good. Listen up, Ariel. There's a monster running the searchlight up there. If you can slay the monster, then just maybe it'll shut the searchlight down. Oh, but you're unarmed, aren't you? All you have is a shield. If I were you, I'd try to use my shield to deflect the monster's blows and see if I can make it drop its weapon. If you did that, you could pick up its weapon with A. But that's just me. What'll you do? As a child, being able to steal the enemy's weapons was so cool to me. I mugged that man for $1. But yeah, like specifically, I always wanted to like steal a Darknut sword. And be like, yes, I am a small child with claymore 7 times my size. That is just my primary weapon now. Oh, and Phantom Ganon's sword. I love how Phantom Ganon's sword looks. I'm a huge sucker for like magical swords with like magical runes on them. You got a joy pendant. These pendants are said to flock to those who spread joy like butterflies and nectar-filled blossoms. What are these sticks that look like chicken? Deku sticks. Surely I could land on that wall. No, I cannot. There's an invisible wall there. Perish. You know, if you think about it, I ripped that man's heart out. How do I feel about the battle theme? I really like it. But that's a bit of a cop-out answer, because if you ask me anything about this game, I'm just gonna reply, I really like it. But like, I do like it. It's not overbearing, but it does kind of like raise the tension in a very like thematically on point way. I don't know if I'm articulating myself very well. I'm not really somebody who like knows things about music. I just enjoy it. Though I do have a friend who has offered to teach me like the 101 of music making, so we'll see. We've got that thing going on where we just keep like falling asleep when the other person's available. It's like, oh no, scheduling, the final boss of being an adult. I would love to be able to start making like my own little like songs and jingles. I would like to become somebody who's good at like a lot of like creative things. What I lack in talent, I can make up for with determination. Celebration's a little premature, little one. You got back the hero sword that you dropped, now you're in business. Don't drop it again. You got the villain sword that he dropped. Also, Toon Link, bit of a beast. This thing is like as big as she is, and she's just swinging it around like it's nothing. If this were a FromSoft game, they would have made me fight it. There he is. The amount of force required to throw a child halfway across the game world is kind of absurd when you think about it. Ariel. Ariel. Wake up, Ariel. Pull yourself together, Ariel. Well, have you come to your senses yet? You are surprisingly dull-witted. Did I startle you? I suppose that's only natural. As wide as the world is, I am the only boat upon it who can speak the words of men. I am the king of red lions. Do not fear, I am not your enemy. Ariel, I have been watching you since you went to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue your sister. I understand how your desire to protect your sister could give you the courage to fearlessly stand up to anything. But such a bold attempt was foolhardy. I suppose you saw him, the shadow that commands that monstrous bird. His name is Ganon. He who obtained the power of the gods, attempted to cover the land in darkness, and was ultimately sealed away by the very power he hoped to command. He is the very same Ganon, Emperor of the Dark Realm the ancient legends speak of. I do not know why the Seal of the Gods has failed, but now that Ganon has returned, the world is once again being threatened by his evil magic. Tell me, Ariel, do you still wish to save your sister from him? And will you do anything to save her? I see. In that case, I shall guide you as we go forward, advising you on what you should do and where you must go. Ganon cannot be defeated by human hands, let alone by what little strength you possess. The key to defeating Ganon is locked away in a great power that you can wield only after much toil and hardship. Do you understand? In that case, we depart to the Great Sea. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This is actually a bit embarrassing for me to admit, but although I am indeed a boat with the power that possesses the power of speech, I possess no sail. And a boat with no sail can sail no seas. I have brought you to the far to the east of the dark gaze of the Forsaken Fortress. Oh, thank you for the head pats. On this island is a town of merchants who deal in a wide variety of goods. If you search hard enough, surely you can find one who will sell you a sail. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but without a sail, I will be useless to you. This island of merchants is home to many valuable goods. The information they provide you may come in handy during your endeavors at sea. So listen carefully to their words and heed them well. But remember, there is no time to play. Come back here immediately, as soon as your errands are done. Yeah, it's kind of weird to say little strength when when I could just like punch a Moblin and send him flying like a dozen feet back. What's the matter, miss? Why are you looking at us like we're aliens or something weird like that? What? We're good girls, we don't spread rumors. Nostalgic music. Yes, when I launched this game for the first time, I actually broke down crying for a little bit. What? Can't you see we're busy? I know we're super cute and all, but that doesn't mean you can just come up and talk to us whenever you like. Jeepers. Oh, if you please, young girl there, please help me. Please listen to my tale of woe. Sure. Oh, my sweet, sweet daughter, my only daughter, poor Maggie. She was captured by a bunch of villains and taken to the Forsaken Fortress. What on earth could those scoundrels want with her? Are they just roaming around looking for young maidens? Are they just evil creatures who delight in mischief? Well, crud. Having a kidnapped daughter doesn't get you a single rupee, you know. Please, please save my poor daughter. I beg of you, here I stand begging. I hope you'll give those scoundrels in the Forsaken Fortress a good scare. They'll pay for what they've done. Oh yes, pay. You saw the official Zelda snippet when you were here? Oh, I'm jealous. Like, even just listening to like the recordings of orchestral Zelda music hits me right where it counts. Huh. I can see the same green clothes and the same green hat. By the look of you, I'd say, Miss, could you by chance be a fairy?
Wow!
Goodness, did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Do not worry. Tingle knows without you telling him. Sir, yes, ma'am. Tingle is my name. I have been looking for you and your kind, for I too long to be one of the fairy folk. And yet I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put into this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful. Please, Miss Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor.
Yay!
Hooray! Oh, thank you so very much. Here is Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks.
Yup.
Tingle Tingle Koolalympa. Become an item. You got a Tingle bottle. Using Miiverse, you can insert a message you've written and send it out to sea for somebody unknown to retrieve. Set it to and use it with YX or R. Be aware that you can't write letters if you're not connected to Miiverse. I'll get right on that. Miss Fairy, are you familiar with Miiverse? With it, messages put in this bottle can be sent to fairies the world over. A communication of minds, hearts beating as one. Just don't write anything unpleasant, okay? Not that I have to remind you, Miss Fairy. Splendid. Tingle is returning now to his own special island. Will you come find him? Ah, I was forgetting something important. Oh, Miss Fairy, you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? You got Tingle's chart. What kind of chart could it be? Head out to sea, then check your charts on the map screen to find out. Open it on the map screen. If you ever need any help with your charts, leave it to Tingle. Don't forget it. And if you'd like to give your Tingle bottles that little extra oomph that all Tingles crave, you should check out the back of this cell. Check it right out. You know, the Tingle Tuner was great. I actually had the GameCube, or... It automatically opened that. You know, I had the original, like, Game Boy Advance GameCube Link cable, and I had a Game Boy Advance, so I actually got to use the Tingle Turner. It was overpriced, but it was very, very fun. Like, the only things in there remotely worth using were the hover and the bombs. I thought I could go into first-person view. I am very lost. Also, I think that might be my stick drift, because I'm not hitting the button that much. You got the Picto Box. Instead of 2 and use it with Y, X, or R, it can record up to 12 pictographs. Couldn't the original only hold 3? That's a really nice upgrade. Date unknown. At last, I have succeeded in stealing the Picto Box I have desired for so long. Succeeded, yes, but sadly. Due to a slight mistake on my part, I was also caught. I have been imprisoned, but I do not give in easily. I refuse to give this wondrous box to my captors. I decided to hide it here in the depths of my cell and then make my escape by tunneling out. Yes, that is my plan. Of course, if I ever successfully escape from this prison, I shall one day return to recover the Picto Box. I will write the controls for it in case I should forget them. Data snapshots, LNR also work, Elda zoom in and out. I just wish I could get out of here so I could start taking pictographs. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else here, so I'll just use this guy to get out. He's like, welcome, have you got a sale? So, I'm feeling pretty good. Why? Because I recently got myself a pet pig. 3, in fact. I got a black splotch pig, too. How often do you see one of those? Not often, chum. I've led him ashore to graze over yonder, but the thing is, I can't stop worrying about the little guys. Yeah, no, when my parents started letting our indoor cats outside, I was really worried about them. Like, it's just safer to keep them indoors. If you could indulge me for a moment, please admit that I am looking fine. Why, looking this fine would have won me the Miss Windfall crown way back when. I'm still better looking than all the younger girls I know, haha. That's a potion shop. The temptation, it calls to me. You little weasel! Well, thank you so much for coming into my home and breaking my high-priced vases. If you break any more, I assure you that I shall not let it go lightly. No, ma'am, not at all. I shall require compensation. She is so saucy, isn't she? I can't believe she's a school teacher. Rumor has it she has mountains of tacky pendants and earrings. It's as if she loves nothing in the world more than jewelry. Now what are you doing? Were you listening to us, you scamp? You listen, young woman, I haven't seen you around, so I guess you're new to Windfall. But don't you know it's bad to eavesdrop on conversations meant only for adult ears? We're discussing very important topics that kids just wouldn't understand. You're far too young to be listening to us, young woman, so shoo. I just realized these two are probably the mothers of those girls out on the beach who are just like, why would we be discussing rumors? We're good girls. My story is a strange one. I came across cursed seas from a land far away. A land where the blizzards blow violently, heading for this town called Windfall. But dear me, as I traveled, a terrible storm descended and tore my ship to bits. Yet mysteriously, only that escaped without so much as a mark on it. From the looks of you, I would say that you're a traveler as well. Oh, yes, indeed. Could you not purchase that from me? It is my one and only heirloom from home. The people of this town do not seem the least bit interested in that, despite the fact that it would help them travel the dangerous seas about their town. Please, I beg of you, I wish to open a business here in town, so I'm in desperate need of finances. How does 80 rupees sound? Sure. Yes, 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 thank you very much indeed. I have received precisely 80 rupees for it. I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh dear me, what a happy day. Very well, young mistress. As I promised, please take that. You got a boat sail. Press A to pull it out, B to put it away. Yes, 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 you have made a good purchase today, my young mistress. And you have saved my life and business as well. Treasure it dearly. That is the finest sail in the world. Treat it as such. Your dialogue doesn't acknowledge Lego being a woman? Yes, it does. You know that brick building at the top of the steps? The gentleman who lives there has such class. I know that mysterious pictographer Glenzo is so dreamy, he makes my heart go aflutter. Do you think the rumors could be true? Is he actually devoted to somebody special? He just seems too serious about his work to be involved with somebody. The lucky lady, who could she be? I wish somebody would take a photograph of the two of them together so we could see if the rumors are true. That'd be to die for. They did call me young woman. People from all over the world seem to gather here on Windfall Island, all hoping to become successful merchants. I suppose you could say that this is the island where people and money come together. But you know what? Money's important, sure, but don't you think people need to open their hearts a little more than their wallets? I've been kicking around this crazy world for a long time, and I've learned to stop and sniff the flowers along the way. Hey there, girl. Did you happen to see the post box down near the docks? Well, just so you know, if you want to send somebody a letter, set it to Y, X, or R, and use that button to put it in the post box. It's that easy. Before long, the Rito postman will come to deliver it to whomever you send it to. He's a hard-working fellow, I tell you. This town is our turf, the turf of the world-famous killer bees. Don't mess with us. Yeah, buzz buzz. I feel like I could defeat these children. Welcome to Miss Marie's School of Joy. Gotta take something out of the oven? Be safe, wear oven mitts. I've forgotten to do that in the past. I don't think I've ever seen your face around here before, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil? What can I do for you on this fine day? We need to talk. I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you I am one. How long has it been since I opened my school here on Windfall Island? 20 years? Ever since then, I've been teaching the children of this island about true joy. But I do have a rather joyless problem. There's this delinquent young gang of 4 young boys who never listen to a word that I say. Even though I wait patiently for those boys to show up, they never come. It's as if they don't want joy in their hearts. Could you please catch their leader, that little boy named Ivan, and talk some sense into him for me? Please, young woman, for me? Yes, ma'am. Oh, thank you so much. You're such a dear. They're such troublesome little boys. I'm at my wit's end over how to handle them. But they won't be mean to a girl their own age, will they? I should think not. Good luck, young woman. Now, I'm pretty sure at that age, young boys would be super mean to girls. Yeah. Yo, bud, you got a problem with those killer bees? Huh? Do ya? Don't tell me it's that annoying hag of a teacher again, is it? You came here to give us a talking to because Miss Marie asked you to, right? Tell us not to skip school, right, bud? Tell us not to be tardy, right, bud? Well, forget about all that. We're the mighty and invincible gang of 4, the killer bees. You think we'd listen to a chump like you? But I'll tell you what, bud. If you want to challenge us to a competition, then we'll think about maybe listening a little bit. What do you say, bud? Want to challenge us? I'll take you on. Okay, your funeral, bud. The rules are simple. We're gonna go hide somewhere, and if you find us, we're gonna run. You gotta try and catch us. Easy as that, bud. We won't hide indoors, and we won't leave the island. So look for us around in shadows and behind buildings and stuff. If you catch all four of us, we lose. Got it, bud? Ready? Go! These children are kind of stupid because they didn't give themselves a victory condition. They can only possibly lose. I've already spoken to you. Young girl, oh, brave young girl who promised to rescue my daughter Maggie. You must hurry, you can't dawdle. I'm so very worried about my daughter. I can't even sleep at night. Please, whatever you can do, anything. I beg of you, please, I'm counting on you. This kid was the one that took me like hours to find when I was a kid. I just never looked in the tree. Kids do never go to school? True, that would make them kind of stupid. Ah, you got me. Actually, I think the adult there got you. He held you in place while I walked up. You don't look at all familiar, buddy. You some kind of tourist or something? If you are, I'll show you around. Why don't you join me for a little stroll around town? Our Windfall Island might be a little cozy, so to speak, but people from all over the world come here. The town's always lively. Just looking around and having a look at things is quite fun. That's the mark of a great town. Thank you for the offer, sir, but I will not be joining you for a walk. Ha! Nobody understands how I feel. Do me a favor, beat it. What a jerk. How did he manage that right under my nose? But I guess he is an alright guy. Wait, are you trying to tell me that you do understand how I feel? Completely. Oh really? Then how about a little test to see if you really do? I want you to take a pictograph of the first perfectly round, pale thing you can think of and show it to me. If you show me something that's exactly the same as my favorite thing, then you win, and I'll acknowledge that you understand the inner workings of my heart and mind. It's quite a simple little riddle, isn't it? Quickly now, bring me the photograph. Pictograph, whatever. You're awesome! Yeah, if memory serves, that guy wants a picture of the full moon. Yep, the sailor likes us. The wind's our whole life. Sure be nice if a fair wind blew today. Now with the other children. I think there might have been one behind the bomb shop. Yes, there is. The King of Red Lions did tell me not to play around, but like, he's not my dad, so... No matter how much money you give us, we won't tell you any rumors. Nope, nothing. Not even for 2 rupees. Have some rupees. Oh really? You're gonna give us rupees? Yippee, we each get 1 whole rupee. We're still not gonna tell you anything. Not even a teensy tiny rumor. We'd never tell you that if you bring Lenzo a Pictobox, he'll be super happy and even show you his upstairs gallery. I guess grown-ups like having friends who have the same hobbies too. Must be lonely being a grown-up. That's why we'll never grow up. No, she is quite cute. Oh, you got that look about you, that look that says you run into some tight money troubles. Am I right, chum? You got any interest in taking care of my pigs for me? I'll pay cash, chum. I'm not that desperate. Sure. Let me explain. I've let 3 pigs loose on this island, but now I'm a little worried about one of them. Is he hungry? Has he gotten sick? Is he lonely, angry, depressed? I can't help worrying about him, so I want you to find the little guy and bring him back to me. If you can do it in under 2 minutes, I'll give you some pocket change. As for how you can tell this guy apart from the others, it's really easy. He's the slightly stupid pig. That pig's precious to me. Bring him back to here without injuring him, and press ZR to set him down beside me. Alright? Are you ready? Oh, I thought it would decline. Slightly stupid. Absolutely. Start now, you have to do it within 2 minutes. Ready? Go! First things first, child. Ah, lame. I'm not sure how to tell which pig is stupid. Oh, whoops. Oh, that look in your eye. You found yourself a fail, have you? A sail, have you? I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and press A to climb aboard. Hoist the sail you got with A to get moving. The sail will catch the wind, which will push the boat forward. The arrow that appears behind me indicates wind direction. Use L to steer. If you wish to move quickly, you should keep the wind blowing directly into the sail. You can always press P to put away the sail. Try it, maybe you want to adjust your speed. Understand? Yes. One more thing. When you're out at sea with few landmarks to go by, you'll be at the mercy of your sea chart. I've marked the place we should currently be heading for on your sea chart. If you get lost at sea, select Map displayed on the Wii U game plan to open your sea chart. You can also pause the game with plus to confirm your position. Now, a westerly wind blows. Hop in and let it carry us to the east. No. Oh, hi. You look stupid. Uh-oh, wrong piggy chump. The one I'm after is even stupider. I can let you make one mistake, but hurry up. You only have 1 minute and 12 seconds left. Oh, it's probably this one because it doesn't run from me. Way to go, chum. I don't know how you figured out how to catch them all. This guy in particular. Oinky oinky, looks like you're full of energy. Guess I don't need to worry about it after all. Thanks for playing, chum. I guess a promise is a promise. I owe you a little reward then, don't I? Hold out your hand, chum. I'm sure it was a good workout for my pig, too. Thanks again, chum. That's like the guys in my, on the streets of my town. They're like, oh, I see a person that looks like they have money. Let me go up and start complaining and begging for money. They like lock onto you exactly like that. It's kind of uncanny. Where might the final child be? I genuinely don't recall. You look like a curious girl. Did you know there's an island a little to the east of here called Dragon Roost Island? Folks say that the island is the home of a tribe of people who dance in the skies like birds on the wind. They call themselves the Rito, and they say a sky spirit lives nearby. But to somebody like me, a person who's never left this little island, it may as well be a fairy tale out of a child's book. If only I had my own boat. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to jump off. I meant to stab this pot. I think the last child is behind that headstone, actually. He's Naruto running. I don't know if I can catch him. Imagine if he just like broke his legs doing that. Ah, you got me. And that's all for it. Ah, I can't believe it. You've had all 4 of us, and you caught us all too. Talk about utter defeat. Looks like we lost our touch, Killer Bees. I guess maybe it's time we chilled out. From now on, we won't cause no more trouble for anyone. And to reward your hide-and-seeking skills, here, take this, bud. This is our favorite possession, but you've proven that you're worthy. To our bud, the hide-and-seek master. One more thing, we need you to apologize to Miss Marie for us, alright? We're counting on you, bud. What can I do for you on this fine day? You did it, didn't you? You said something to those delinquents for me, didn't you, dear? You can't fool me. I watched it all from the shadow of my door. You really are a dear. You filled me with joy. I had to reward you. Here's a little spare change. Yeah, this should have been the first indication that there's something going on with her. She could not afford to hand stuff like this out on a school teacher's salary. Oh, one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear. When it comes to children, my eyes never deceive me. Someday, dear, you will grow up to be a fine young woman, and your name will go down in history. That's what I think. Hey, sounds like you apologized to teach for us, good old Miss Marie. Speaking of, did you know that it's gonna be Miss Marie's birthday soon? Boss, ooh boss, you think we should maybe give her some kind of present or something? Don't be stupid, we're the Killer Bees, we ain't no teacher's pets. Yeah, but teach loves jewelry and junk more than anything else in the world. What does she do these days? What does she call them? Joy pendants? Really? Where do you find them? Are they just lying around? If we could just find some, we could give them to Teach as a present and then she'd be all happy. Hey, now that I think about it, when I was climbing trees the other day, I saw some sparkly light up on top of some tree in town. Where was that? Maybe it's one of them pendants? What do you think, boss? Nah, that's crazy talk. Well, I happened to pick one up earlier. How do I open the bag? Oh, here we are. My dear, that's a joy pendant. To tell you the truth, I love jewelry above all else. And why, that is extremely rare and hard to come by. It is the hottest thing around, dear. Oh my yes, I will happily take a single one from you. No, I insist, only one. To tell you the truth, I'd actually like about 20 of them, but that would probably only happen in my wildest of dreams. You don't remember what these are for? You give her 20, she gives you the deed to a house on a private island. And then you go there and you get the hero's charm. You know, I've been a teacher here for a long time. It's tough to put one past me. That said, I'm pretty sure I know who put you up to this, dear. Those little sweeties, I'm so joyful. It's the best birthday present I could ask for. I suppose I ought to thank you. Close your eyes, dear. And if you see those boys again, tell them that I say hello. Why, young miss,
Ooh.
I must say you seem to be in possession of a very fine pictobox there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? There can be no villains amongst the ranks of pictobox lovers. Take your time, look around, I implore you. And while you're here, please do visit my upstairs pictograph gallery. You're bound to find it quite exciting, young miss, I guarantee it. Am I aware of how I can get 40 in the first dungeon? No, I am not. Oh, ha ha ha. Aren't these some finely snapped pictographs? You must admit it. Should you explain the cheese? Go for it. Come now, you needn't be so surprised, my young miss. It is a hobby of mine to sneak up behind people when they least expect it. It's quite an amusing diversion, think nothing of it. I can't judge him, I have the same hobby. By the way, the pictographs you see decorating these fine walls have all been taken by none other than myself. They are my pride and joy. You see, in my younger days I was tireless, sailing far and wide across the great sea, snapping pictographs wherever I went. Have a look at them, young miss. What is this a pictograph of, you ask? These are creatures called choo-choos. They are said to have medicinal properties, so they are a most important resource treasured by sailors the world over. There's even said to be an extremely rare species of them called the blue choo-choo. It is only under very unusual circumstances that they are ever sighted. Once you have the claw? Oh, well that's not cheese, that's just how you use the claw. You'd be most lucky to ever come across one, young miss. This is of a tiny rock islet resting far out in the sea southeast of here. Isn't it nice? There was a very dignified butler standing before the door and I snapped the pictograph without even thinking. That aside, I'm certain that this is somebody's private cabana. I saw this strange platform rising up out of the seas, seeming to claw at the sky. Makes for an even stranger silhouette. I wonder if such things still remain out there on the high seas, lonely on the waves. If only I had the chance, would love to see these things once again. The conditions for a fine pictograph, you ask? Well now. Generally, you should capture your subject from the top of his head to the tips of his toes. Your subject should be framed fully within the pictograph's border. Essentially, you should just concentrate on getting your subject as large as possible within the frame of the pictograph. I have actually taken a photography course that's a bit more involved than that. Isn't it a finely snapshot? I took it in my younger days. It is Outset Island. It is the most delightful of fishing villages, innocent and rich with nature's bounty. It was there that I met a beautiful young lass. Although I suppose she's probably not as young as she used to be these days. Father? One ill-fated day, misfortune befell me and my boat was destroyed. Clinging to the wreckage, I drifted at the whims of the waves. That's when I saw this monstrosity. This foul ship veiled in mist and fading in and out of sight like something of another world. Yes, my young miss, 'tis none other than the ghost ship. The rumors I've heard tell of a man who researched the reaches of the sea where the ghost ship faded in and out of sight and that he drew a map of its movements. But it is said that as soon as the man had finished drawing the lines of that cursed map, he died a most unexpected death. Chilling, truly chilling. Now, if one were able to find that map, it might be possible to sneak onto the ghost ship and get the treasure that's said to lurk within its hull. Is that not a rather mysterious statue? That statue's home is on one of the Triangle Islands. It lies due south of here. There are a total of 3 Triangle Islands, Northern, Southern, and Eastern Triangle Islands. Each of them has a statue such as this standing on its shores. The Forsaken Fortress. This place lies to the northwest of our fair isle, but it has been enveloped in filthy, dark clouds of late. What are we to do against this silent evil that lingers there? If you value your life, young miss, then at the very least, you should stay as far away from that place as you possibly can. It feels that evil that is not of this world lies in wait there, biding its time. They got me on the way out. Fuck. Pardon my French. But I lived. Sorry, Ami, did that startle you? I implemented that one recently. Ow, my face. I've been struck by apples. You take a step outside and you get sniped. You can't drop your guard for a minute. Welcome. Oh my, you're a very small customer, aren't you? Well, that's fine, of course. You just feel free to look around. Lately, I've been hearing that monsters from the Forsaken Fortress have been going around kidnapping girls with long ears. I can't believe it. After all, 2 girls from Windfall have already been kidnapped. Poor Maggie and Mila. It just breaks my heart to think about those 2. Both of their fathers are desperate to find anyone who can rescue the 4 little girls. What kind of world has this become? So much fear and suffering. Anyway, I think that's everything that I can do for now. Anything that I missed I can just come back and do later. Like, there might be a Laszlo side quest, but I'll just come back later. Not having to put the sail on an actual, what's the word? Not having to put the sail on an actual, like, button is really nice. I love this theme. That is a treasure spot. I cannot grab that yet. I spent so long listening to this theme. Oh, I think I missed my chance there. Oh well. Surely by choice? I mean, yeah. I just completely missed. I was looking at chat, I didn't see it until it was too late. Oh shoot, my hot chocolate is just cold chocolate now. Oh shit. $1. Crunch into the microphone. Okay, I have an apple here. Honestly, memes aside, my health has gotten substantially better since I started eating apples regularly. Dragon Roost Island, due east from here. I don't know exactly what this structure is, but it's very pretty. Also, the choo-choo heads are a little bit ominous. Nothing like a good old Zelda grotto. This gelatinous goo comes from deep within red choo-choos. It's effective as a cure for exhaustion, but it can't be used in its unrefined state. Basically, we Monster Hunter now. I'll have to come back here later when I can handle big rocks. That said, I will take a piece apart. I wonder what those like cocoon-looking things hanging from the ceiling are. They gross me out just a little bit. Henri, are you streaming tonight? I'm about to finish, but I can raid you if you want.
Yo!
Yeah. Mighty fine, what you got there, bub? You must be searching for treasure on the seafloor too, aren't you? Haha, you won't get any from us, bub. Not likely. Let me ask you something real quick. Who wanders around on a fishless sea? And I'll tell you who, bub. Only pirates, monsters, and treasure hunters like ourselves. And maybe some other things that I've never heard of. You know, with all the weak island dwellers who never leave their shores, I'm amazed to see such a tiny little gal out here. I like your style, bub. I feel like I've known you my whole life. So hey, bub, let me tell you what. As one treasure hunter to another, I'll give you this. You'll definitely be needing it if you want to haul up treasure. Come on, take it. I won't take no for an answer. I also won't take nay, nope, or nah. Just take it. Treasure chart. First, open your map on the Wii U gamepad. Compare your chart to the map. After all that, all you need to do is use the same thing we used to haul up the treasure. One of those grappling hooks that the Rito tribesfolk of Dragon Roost Island use. Yeah, those grappling hooks. Nothing pulls up stuff like those things. Alright, little treasure buddy. Best of luck to all of us. Nope. The same button that opens the tail talks to the person. You're just gonna get a little bit away from you. I love the way the seagulls just start flying along you. I think they only do that if you're going in the same direction as the wind. I might be mistaken though. Cute little minigame to make your traveling less dull. There, on the horizon, that is our destination area, Dragon Roost Island. Oh, this theme. High atop this island's peak lives the spirit of the skies, a great dragon by the name of Valoo. You must go see this dragon and request from him a jewel called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit this island about how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is the Wind Waker. It is a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people played music in prayer to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I don't know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it. First, conduct in 3/4 time. Do not touch L. Just try to match the rhythm by tilting the right stick. Very nice. That was splendid. Next is 4/4 time. Hold left. Yeah, Wind Waker. As a child, it took me embarrassingly long to figure out how this works. I thought it was like a frame-perfect rhythm game like this. But you can just hold it down. It just has to be in the right spot when the beat gets there. That's it, Ariel. That was not bad for your first time using the Wind Waker. Not bad at all. You can also conduct in 6/4 time by tilting L right. Remember that. You've received the legendary Wind Waker. By using this magical conductor's baton, you can borrow the power of the gods. Use right stick to conduct. Don't tilt... That's a bunch of... Yeah, Oh, the Wind Waker's got its own dedicated button? That's cool. I can't even put it on my... Okay. That's interesting. Anyway, that's 2 hours. I really want to just keep playing this game, but it's time for the stream to end. The drawbacks of a schedule. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it each and every time. Next planned stream is going to be on Wednesday. The game will be Banjo-Tooie. The next time I'm playing Wind Waker will be on Friday. Thank you for the head pats. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful night, and I hope to see you again. Good night.